A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Yasas, and today I'm bringing you something very new. It's a show that we're going to call it as A to Y, and you will know what it means very soon. Before I do anything, I want to introduce my co-host, my partner, Azi. Welcome, Azi. How
Hey,
are
yes,
you?
hi. Good evening.
What's the time over there? It's evening, right?
It's 6:45.
Okay. So, Azi, uh, for me, time is early because I'm based in UAE, but nevertheless, we are connecting from two countries to talk about A to Y. Before we do that, Azi, can you give a quick intro of who you are and what your background is?
Yes, for sure. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. So, basically, if I start saying that I am an individual, just like you, a human being, 100% human being, who has over 20 years of experience in sales, and I'm an avid fan of Tony Robbins as well, and I have been participated for couple of his programs, Tony Robbins program. I'm a volunteer Tony Robbins member as well, and I have done. I'm a sales trainer as well. I have done over 1,000 hours of training overall. I would say about 2,000 individuals, more than 2,000 individuals trained under me, and simply I would say an individual who love to support individuals to grow.
Okay, great, Azi. What about a bit of your entrepreneurial experiences?
Oh, interesting question. Yes, as entrepreneurial experience, I would say I have started four businesses few years back, and all four I flunked and failed miserably. And now I'm actually managing a digital agency, consultancy agency, as a CEO, as well as I'm running clothing, or rather, I would say an apparel store online, which is the entire revenue goes to charity, as well as one-on-one coaching sessions as well. So
Okay.
enough talking about myself. Let's get to know about you also. Yasas.
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay, so once again, everyone, I'm Yasas. I've too been in the market working over 20 years in various industries. If I talk about my background, I have an IT background, marketing background, and management background. Like Azi, I've been involved in entrepreneurial ventures. So Hash33 I founded the company about 11 years ago. It's a digital consultancy agency. I found a creative agency as well. Then I've been involved in the first and the most premium magic brand in Sri Lanka called Night of Illusions. I've supported many tech companies, startups, and of course, I've had my own share of failures and successes. Other than that, I've been also a lecturer for over 10 years. I know Azi also is into coaching and training and grooming people. So my background, if I talk about, I've been in the IT industry quite a lot. I've been in the automotive industry, in particular Toyota, and I've worked in the consulting business, ERP, tech consulting. So I believe there's something I could share with everyone, and that's the whole reason why Azi and I are getting together on this platform to share our knowledge. And more than our knowledge, I think everyone talks of success stories. We want to talk of failures as well. That's why we started talking about we failed, haven't we, Azi?
Exactly. Exactly. So talking about failure. So before we start this session, we ran through it and we failed, and then we restarted it.
Exactly. We were thinking of doing a recording and we thought, no, let's go ahead with live because that way we are put into difficult situations, so we can't record, we can't stop, we need to continue and we need to take forward. So this is
Exactly.
part of the culture of taking risk. You know, when you're put into the place, when you're pushed to the edge, you have to deliver.
Mm.
Whether you like it or not, you have to deliver. So A to
Absolutely.
Y, Azi. Do you want to explain what A to Y is? Or do you want me to explain?
Yeah, let's share our fair shares, right? So I'll also share my thoughts about A to Y, and you also can share your thoughts. So basically, the reason why we have started is both of us are purely sales guys, purely salesmen, right? And one reason that we understood and identify in the market, if you
Sorry to
talk
cut
about
through, Aziz. What I meant was the name A to I.
ah
Before anything.
apologies. So A is Asita, Y is Yasas. And here's the interesting part. A to Y. Why why we are not using Z? A to Z. Why? Can you explain why, Yasas?
Yeah, let me explain that. Anything is A to Z, right? So A to Z is what completes an alphabet. But we thought what we can help is for you to go from A to Y. The Z factor is in you because it is you who would be taking action. It will be you who would be doing things that will bring that Z, that will complete A to Z. So A to Y, as Asi said, Asita to Yasas, as well as A to Y, what we can bring into you. So there's always limited things that we can share with you. But what we want you to take that and complete it to Z. I hope I explained it well.
Exactly, Yasas. And well, to the viewers, or maybe we can say our friends who are watching right now. Well, there's plethora of information outside online, and there's a lot of information, and certain times this information overwhelms us as well. But whatever the information that you think it's valuable for you, it's important for you, take it. The rest, take it off. We are just having a conversation and sharing our knowledge.
Exactly. More than that, both of us thought actually you're a bit late on this. We want to start it in January, but we thought it's okay. Let's start in March. We are never late because we got carried away, but we thought we have to start. Let's go ahead with it because we felt rather than talking, because obviously there's so many channels out there, there's so many content out there. But what we felt is, as individuals, if we contribute, there's so much we can do. But as two people coming together, we can really share, we can talk, we can have a conversation, and more than anything, we can have fun. And that fun will happen only if you who watches this as an audience engages with us. So please go through the live chat, go and comment on Facebook, connect with us, share your thoughts, challenge us, disagree, agree. We are okay for it, isn't it, Asi? That's how we look at it.
100%, yes, 100%.
I think you're having a challenge with your connection, so let me take it from there. So main thing, as I said, let's have fun, let's share. Let me also share this slide deck, which we thought what A2Y is going to cover. Azi, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, so something that we really wanted to touch upon is the technology aspect of it, why the technology is important related to sales. Because when you talk about sales, it's not only technology, there's marketing, there's as well as an individual, how you can grow yourself as a salesperson or sales expert. There's digital aspect of it as well, and also it's not only physical selling, now we call it online selling as well.
Exactly. So if you look at these areas, technology, marketing, sales, and all this contributes towards growth. So we found out over the 20 plus 20, 40 years together, we've had our own fair share of growth, failure, as we talked about, and success stories. So if we share our knowledge around this together with marketing, sales, technology, innovation, business strategy, and so on and so forth, we felt there will be at least one person out there we can help, so that you don't need to reinvent your wheel. You can basically piggyback over our experiences, our failures, our stories, and whatever that we can share and contribute to it. So this is the whole idea of A2Y. We want to inspire you if we can, and we also want you to avoid the mistakes we've gone through and share anything that will help you to kind of accelerate your journey. Because we found out as a team, with recently Azi, I think it's now over a year, Azi taking over Hash33, and where I've taken the backseat of being a consultant. Together, both of us have managed to support quite a number of entrepreneurs who have had their business success, but who were staggered or who were looking at how can they take that accelerated growth after that. And we've been able to, with our lovely team at Hash33, we've been able to really do certain things which has supported them and accelerated their business, especially in the digital realm. So that's what we thought we could contribute, isn't it?
Correct, absolutely. And also, I just want to touch upon one area, because in today's world, there's rapid evolution in terms of business landscape. And as an effective salesperson, how you can manage to build relationship. In the day, what we feel is it's not the sale that we are closing, right? It's the impact that we are giving to the client and clients. That's something that we really wanted to help you, because sales is a bigger concept, but we want to narrate it down so you can build your own mechanism so you can help your customers. That's the whole idea, one of our ideas that we wanted to contribute.
Definitely, because everything starts with a business idea. You taking that first step, as we talked initially, like we decided we are going live, whatever it is, we just continue. You take your first step with your business idea, and then you need to acquire customers. You need to attract your customers. You need to nurture them. That is where marketing really comes in. And what you offer as your product, your service out there is where innovation really comes into play as a quality service, as a quality product. And without sales, you cannot acquire and grow your business. Of course, after that, there's customer success and there's after sales. We can talk about these topics as well. But rather than us coming up with topics and talking things we feel that is important, what we want to hear from you is what you leave in the comments below, what you send us as live chat comments, so that we know this is of your interest. Especially if you're in the tech field, we know in Sri Lanka there's great potential for growth, and even international with some of the clients we are working in New Zealand, UK, Australia markets. We found out tech is growing, and tech is something that is growing faster. And
Yes.
we felt, yes, we can contribute, we can support tech industry in terms of sales and marketing, but also some of these learnings can be taken into other industries like e-commerce or any standard brick and mortar company that is now challenged with the global recession, to kind of introduce digital marketing, introduce online selling techniques, introduce digital transformation as a strategy for them to grow. So we really believe there's something we can contribute to. It's over to you guys, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. And what we believe is our role is not only to share the knowledge and experience, but also to help you to discover your own potential, to become great, to become an expert in this industry. I believe what we thought was to only talk about the concept of A to Y within 15 minutes. Now we are reaching the 12 minutes. We have only
15
have 3
minutes
minutes.
mark. Yeah, so we want to stick to time. Let us know what you feel. We will also love to introduce you. If you are an expert in an area and you would like to connect on our platform, you would like to share something, please get in touch with us. We are very easy to find on social media. And if there's anything you think you can contribute, we would love to introduce you. We would love to bring in people who have had their own share of success, who have had their own share of failures, because this is what this platform is all about. And remember, let's have fun. So Aziz, anything else, or shall we keep it for another day and come up with some content rather than, because I think we've done the introduction. This is good enough,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes, it's good enough, and it's time for us to go. When are we actually coming live again?
So what I was feeling, Aziz, because first few days of the week is always busy, right? And Friday is a party day for most of them, Friday, right? So probably Thursday might be a good time. So if we can look at Thursday evening,
Yeah,
like 6:30 p.m. probably in Sri Lankan time, and UAE time, Gulf time, it's 5 o'clock. I think that's a good sweet spot. But don't worry, even if you go live, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on Facebook, so you can watch it later. And we are trying to bring in content that would be short form. So even if you miss out, we'll take the nuggets out of this and we'll put it as short form for you. So keep following us. Hash33 is the YouTube channel, and Hash33 is the Facebook page as well. You can find this content there. You can even follow us on LinkedIn, Hash33 and Hash33 MENA, which is the Middle East and North America page or LinkedIn profile. You can follow us on those channels. Share with us, and we would love to share more things with you. So with that,
Yes,
Asi,
yes,
I think it's time for us to say ciao, right?
cheerio, and we shall see you again.
Yes, and have a good day. And we bless you all the very best. We wish you all the best, and see you soon next week. Thank you very much, and over and out. I'm Yasas,
And I'm Asita, A to Y, signing off.
signing off.